Hi everyone, it's Vita from Honest and Tasty, and I'm back to show you guys how to make a Persian soup. This is a yogurt-based soup, and it hails from the northwest region of Iran called Azerbaijan. It's actually where my family is from, in a town called Ardabil. And we make this soup with doogh. This is doogh, and it is a yogurt-based drink. It's actually a very tart drink that we have with like kebab and stuff like that. It might sound a little weird, but if you give it a try, you might really end up loving it and addicted to it like I am. You can buy this at any Persian store, probably any Middle Eastern store, I would hope. If you don't have access to it, just take plain yogurt, any brand will do, and mix it either in a blender or with a handheld electric mixer until it gets a little thinned out. Add some water to it so that you get it to the consistency of doogh, or it's really similar to milk. It looks the same as milk, but if you take a sip, it is very different. Sort of like when you drink buttermilk, if you've done that before. I haven't. It's really a delicious soup that you can have any time of year. It's just a little tart, but it's still warming. It's just a good comfort soup. So, but very refreshing at the same time. So we're gonna use 2 garlic heads for this, 2 full garlic heads. It might seem like a lot, but please don't skimp on the garlic. It's a whole batch of soup. It's not gonna seem like a lot when you're actually eating it at all. So I'm just gonna peel and chop both of these. Got our garlic all chopped, and they're not too small, not too large. And put that aside. Next thing we're gonna do, I forgot to mention one thing. With the doogh, like I said, if you don't have doogh and you need to make a yogurt water mixture to sort of resemble doogh, is essentially what it is. You also need to add salt, because it's the one other thing that really differentiates doogh from plain yogurt that's thinned out. So it will need salt, but you can just taste the soup as you go along and adjust the salt to your liking. So we're gonna need to add, for the next part, this is all gonna go into the soup, but we need to add half a cup of uncooked rice to a bowl and crack 1 egg right in. Might seem a little weird, but just go with it. And give it a poke and just mix it. Now, we're gonna add beef to it, which is gonna be in meatball form, small little meatballs. And we're gonna add, we'll prepare that in a second. And we're also gonna add this mixture of herbs that I've put in a food processor. It's a large bunch of cilantro, a large bunch of leeks or green onions, whatever you like. These are small leeks, like little Persian leeks. And also parsley, so cilantro, parsley, and leeks or green onions. Got my gallon of doogh and put it into the biggest pot that you have. Almost 4 liters. The heat isn't on just now because I want to add this first. Now this rice and egg mixture goes straight in, and then turn it on high heat, and just with a wooden spatula mix it all together, and literally until it boils. You need to be mixing it. This is the one tedious part, because you don't want the doogh to separate. You want it to be homogenized like it is right now. So the egg is a binding agent that helps it stay homogenized. Otherwise, it'll be like separating the curd from the whey, and it will taste the same. It will just look a little different. I personally don't mind, but this is just prettier. So that's why we add the egg in. It boiled, and I waited a couple minutes after that. I don't know why. My mom just does it that way, so I do it that way. After it boils, just keep stirring for a couple minutes. So now that that's done, I'm gonna turn down the heat to medium. And now you don't have to stir the whole time, just occasionally. And just add the herbs little by little because it is decreasing the temperature and you don't want it to separate the doogh. So just mix it and then keep going until you've got it all in there. And the next step is adding our beef. So this is ground beef, it's a ½ pound, and a pureed onion, and it's just one super small onion or half an onion that's regular sized. And we're gonna add about a ½ teaspoon of salt to this. And then use your fingers, get in there, make little balls with it once it's all incorporated, little meatballs, and just throw it right in. And just do it until you've emptied that bowl. Well, the meatballs are in there, and it's smelling delicious. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can go ahead and add our beans. This is just a can each of white beans and chickpeas. Ooh, and it's draining all over the place, so that's okay. Just go ahead and add it in little by little and just keep stirring. And we're good. Now that it's come to a boil again, I'm gonna add my garlic, and I like to add the garlic in last because then the flavor is stronger. Just add it in and then turn down the heat and let it go for a couple minutes and then serve it. I'm so excited for this stuff right here. Please try this recipe. You're not gonna regret it. And it's so easy to make. And I'm just gonna eat now. Just gonna put a little bit in there and a little more. That's my happy food dance. You're going to love it. I love it. And I'm gonna have it for lunch now. And I'm gonna sit down with my family and eat. Go to honestandtasty.com where you can find this recipe and more. Okay guys, I'll see you later. Bye.